Hello one and all, today I am out in Folk Museum. This is what it roughly looks like. Back there's what, some kind of sweet shop if I remember years ago. Back there we've got tickets, my dad, my brother and myself, so we're gonna take it from there. So over here in this shop here, there's sort of a gift shop. Through that bit there is a Guinness section there. I'm sucker for Guinness, you know me. Then you've got this bit that goes all the way that way, and then there you've got the sweetie shop. So this is pretty much old-fashioned buildings. You can check all this out. Just inside one of the buildings, look at these old-fashioned bedrooms. Got some sort of fire pit. Check these narrow staircase. There's one with the fire on. Check all this out. This is some cutlery back in the older days we've been used then to have all your hot drinks. They've got an old-fashioned iron and some saucepans with a fire pit over there. Check that out. But the last time I was here, guys, was about 4 years ago, whenever I did promotional video for my media course. And so we're gonna check these out, these other smaller buildings. Woohoo! Just in another one of the elements, another bed over here, so another bedroom, of course, another fire pit. This was actually an old-fashioned hot water bottle, for what I've heard. So there's what it's roughly outside. There's my brother and my dad. This over here is T Lane. So if you look through the map, T Lane is one of the aspects you'll see on the map here. And so just went into one of those buildings, then that one over there. And so I've not been here in a while, guys. This is actually really cool spot. Then what's this? Meeting Street. So let's take a look inside these bits. Got more old-fashioned mugs there. Old-fashioned chair. Get another fire pit. My parents used to have one of those, in fact. Roughly a few years after I was born, so yeah. It's the wrong time, but I doubt that clock's not working anymore, but unless you need a battery for it. Got some older people there probably can't see me because of the window, but do come in here for yourself because this is actually a cool spot. Yeah. Got old-fashioned shoes there. Look at all this. Got some cutlery there, so there's all the plates. John Kelly. So over there you got some sort of cafe shop there, tea room, teas, coffee, homemade scones and cakes. That's where you would have coffee and all good stuff that you would see in a coffee shop. And yep, got some other aspects over there. Got a picture house. By the looks of things, as I'm looking from a distance, that looks to be Charlie Chaplin. And then got some other aspects there. We'll get closer to these aspects for sure. There's a post box up there. Project hub. Then over there you got a Northern Banking Company up there. Then see what we've got over here. Stationers over there, W and G Painters right there. J Re Ballycontrol Post Office. So if you ever getting the train, whether from Belfast or from Bangor to wherever, Control is the place where you would have places like Folk Museum and Transport Museum. So go up over here, there's another one of the buildings along here, Northern Banking Company. See where that is, Church Road. So this is Church Road, so we've got the church there. I'll not record in every aspect in Folk Museum, but I'll do the best I can. I mean, it might not go around every area, but for what I remember last time coming, which was about a few years ago, this is a cool spot to come to. Check out my Holywood video where I went to on the square, and then Dirty Duck where I went there for Guinness. As you know me, Guinness, so you might see me have one of those again along with some food, because that's what my family loves. So that was in fact Picture House, where you got to see a Charlie Chaplin film in there that was playing inside. There's a bit of information on a few posters, so feel free to pause the video if you want to read some of those aspects. Anyways, here's a closer look on some of the other areas. There's Ballycotrol Tea Room. Actually looks really nice there. So there you've got some kind of clothes shop there on Mill Street, down here, and then and Colloon's place. I remember this bit here. Look at all the houses there. You've got black door, you've got a red door, you've got an orange door, then you've got a couple of green doors there. Then you've got this side as well. Another old-fashioned clock. There you got a bit of information there. If you want to pause and read, you may do so. Got an old-fashioned lamppost. Over there, another church. So Mill Street, if you're looking on the map, is probably all the way from down this way to down there. But no, definitely aspects I recognise while coming here. So we're gonna walk along this bit, I think. There's more information if you want to pause and have a read those. Without me trying to get too close, there is a big pig over there. Look at that pig. Wowzers. So I've never actually been along this way, so this is actually pretty interesting. Might have not recorded much as other elements, but because there was a lot more to see earlier, but I'll capture what I can capture. Anyway, then again, I've not actually been to this area. But look at this, we've got chickens. So what I've never been to is some like sort of farm sort of aspects of Folk Museum. There's more animals there. Got geese. Zoom in. There's more chickens, possibly cockroaches. There is a turkey, literally through there. Check all this. You got a few chickens there. Got cockerel there. Got some geese. The noisy geese. This is just a closer up to my previous clip. There's two more geese there. And then right there, guys, is literally a turkey. I don't think I've ever seen a turkey before in person. Look at that. Right there, another goose, separated from the other geese. Again, more bedrooms. Even though this is in another part of the museum. But check this out, you do gotta be careful depending on your height. Anyway, back down the steps. Look at this, we've got some horses. Got a black one here. And we've got a brown one. There's that one peeking out. There's also donkeys as well. Again, more animals. This time we've got some sheep under the shade. Alrighty guys, there's my sunglasses. I need them every time when the sun's out. So 2 more spots before we go to Dirty Duck, and that is the 2 shops, the sweetie shop and the gift shop. So just been in fact in the 2 wee shops, the sweet shop and the gift shop. Got myself a couple sweet things. I'll show you those when I get home, along with the 2 things that I got from the gift shop, which were 2 of the Guinness chocolate. Next up, Dirty Duck. Alright guys, just in Holywood right now. We are going to the Dirty Duck for some food and possibly a beer, because you know me, I love Guinness, so hey. But that was definitely good experience going to Folk Museum. Definitely would go back there again for sure for the ground. You know, been to aspects that I've never been to, but I've of course been to aspects that I have been to, so yeah. If you haven't seen my other Holywood video where I went to On the Square and of course Dirty Duck, where I went to, go check that out, it's on my channel. I'm gonna go in Dirty Duck and take it from there. Woohoo! Alright, just got my Guinness here, slanch it. There we go, there's the food. Nicely seasoned. Not bad. 25 glass. Alright, so just out of Dirty Duck, had pretty good Guinness there, and then had a burger, some skinny fries as well. Was a double burger, so hey, good to fill me up. So what I'm gonna do then is go mooch around in Holywood, see if I can capture anything in Holywood, and then after that the video is probably going to be wrapped up. Woohoo! all right at my dad's park near the actual town of Holywood, so there's all the children in the park. And there is the actual town of Holywood itself, Northern Ireland, not to be confused with all the film fans from America. It is not Hollywood, California, it is Holywood, County Down, Northern Ireland. Anyway, see what I did there? So you've got some shops along here. Up there you've got the Maple Bar, also known as Ned's. Up there we've got Tesco Express. We've also got a Nord's right there for your bakery needs. We'll go up closer in a bit, but that down there is Ned's Bar. So there we've got a Hollywood mural. This likes to pretend it's in America, but no, it's Northern Ireland, Hollywood. There you've got the two most common, most well-known pubs in Hollywood. The Dirty Duck, which I was in earlier, and then Ned's, Maple Bar. They've got the Northern Irish train railway. Then you got the Tesco Express. Nice picture art though. You've got a few places along here. You got a book shop over here. Then you've got an Oxfam right there. Maybe the biggest Oxfam I've ever seen, actually. Look how big the front is. I've been there already just for a look about, but I'm not gonna record anyway. So about 3:30ish, I'm gonna go home. Just a wee look about here anyway, and maybe near the time going home I'll maybe get a closer shot of Ned's Bar in a bit or something. Yeah guys, there's quite a bit to see in Hollywood. It's a long road, and I truly understand why a lot of people come here, even though today is Friday, but it is got a lot more people than expected. So if you ever live in Northern Ireland, you'll see familiar charity shops like Cancer Research, Cancer Focus, Oxfam. There's actually a Oxfam bookshop just up ahead, in fact. Also Animal See all those charity shops that you probably would see in Northern Ireland, depending where you go. But it's hard to capture something since there's actually quite a few people, but I'll do my damnedest here. See, look at all the people in the traffic. There's another Oxfam right there. This time it's a bookshop. Over here you got some kind of Lucozade van. I love me some Lucozade. Over there where my finger's pointing is Hollywood Football and Social Club. Now that's where you can get Guinness as well, because there's a Guinness sign up there. So they've got Little Wing, then which we'll go into in a bit. Stuart Miller's. I'm gonna take a look in Centre actually, which I doubt is where the Lucozade has been delivered. So I did in fact look in Centre. It has all your usual essential needs for your living. But anyways, there is Stuart Miller's. You get Stuart Miller's here in Hollywood. Also one in Newton Ards. Used to be in Bangor as well, but that was in Flagship Centre if you're familiar with Bangor, flagship centre is closed. We're going to take a look in here. Remember coming to this particular place all the time. They've got Luigi from the Mario Galaxy movie and Peach right there. Oh, and there's Mario behind there. Yahoo! Just out of strip millers. I mean, strip millers is a great wee shop to look in. So they've got Cafe Nero across the road. Save the Children, another charity shop. Cancer Focus, and then you've got Red Cross. So if you're ever interested in charity shops, then definitely give them a support. Then you've got a CC Animal Sanctuary. So across the road, Ned's Bar over there. I'm actually going to take a look over here, in fact. They've got a few Guinness merchandise. They do a Beamish one as well, in fact. Guinness. The Maple Bar, or Ned's Bar. I'll call it Ned's for now on because that's what it's usually referred to. I've been there like about 3 times, I think. Not today, of course, but should definitely go back in there sometime. There goes the sun. Alright, this will probably be the last clip I'll record before I go home, so I'll look in Tesco Express for a bit, and next recording will probably be at home, so see you guys at home. Alrighty guys, I am just home. Thought I'd show you what I've got. Hopefully these haven't melted during the weather. Oh my god, it was so hot. But anyways, I've tried these before. This Guinness chocolate is really good. So we've got caramel chocolate, we've got trifle chocolate. Oh, there's some hard in there. Maybe that's not melted, so hope that's okay. At least that's covered nicely. So got them from the gift shop. Then these things I got giant strawberries, gum sweets, and then some vanilla fudge from the sweet shop. And then this map right here. Which can direct you everywhere. So there's the big map. Check all this out. Then it will just make a list of everywhere. Then got a bit more back here. Feel free to pause if you want to read this. But do, of course, go to that place Folk Museum for yourself. It's a great spot, and check all this out for yourself. It's great time. I'm actually gonna give this is what the vanilla fudge looks like. I'm actually gonna give that a try in a bit. This is actually pretty clean. Don't want to put any of that on my bed. Don't judge me, please. But and there's a strawberry, which I'll maybe give those a try in a bit. You've probably will have seen those before anyway, but I might as well try them anyway. Alrighty guys, there's me. If you can tell, I've got my jacket on. It's extremely hot, hotter than expected. Anyways, I'm going to give these a try, in fact. Just as you've seen them before in other places that would do giant strawberries. I mean, they're not like the ones from the Haribo bags, but these are really nice. I'll save all the other ones for later, in fact, along with the chocolate. That's what the fudge looks like. This is quite nice. It looks nice. Very nice. Alrighty guys, I'm pretty much going to end the video. There was quite a bit of animals. I didn't capture all the animals. There were actually cows. In fact, I don't think I captured the cows, but oh well. I've captured the best I could. Then of course I went to Dirty Duck. I recorded as much as I could there, and of course Holywood as well. The sun is in the way. That's why the sun's out and it's so hot. But oh no, guys. Do check out Folk Museum for yourself. It's a great spot. And of course, Dirty Duck, which I've now done 2 videos on Dirty Duck. Wow. And Holywood. So hey, town of Holywood. So I'll maybe do a proper one if it's not so sunny, but it'll probably still have the same sort of crowd. Next time I'll probably do a particular video on that, but it's a bit of a popular town, Holywood. But anyways, if you're new to my channel, please feel free to comment, like, subscribe, share the video, notify that bell before you leave. All my social media links are in the description below. Do me a favor, please do all of those. If you're a returner, welcome back, and hope you are enjoying my content so far. As always, until my next video, I shall see you then. As I would like to say for Guinness, slanch it.